Good afternoon from InvestSharp. This is Randy Smotone with your Monday, November the 23rd market update. On the economic front, existing home sales were better than expected, up 10.1% to 6.1 million. The forecast was for 5.7 million. The long-awaited Hewlett-Packard, symbol HPQ earnings was announced after the close. Earnings per share were at $1.14, which were basically in line with estimates. Their quarterly earnings rose 14% overall. Mark Hurd was optimistic about growth in 2010. So HPQ, last I looked, was down about 0.6%, and after I was trading, so not much change there. See, the dollar and copper was down a little bit today. Gold, silver, and oil was up. Oil, which we track the light sweet crude futures, was up 9 cents to settle at $77.56 a barrel. Let's go over and take a look at the Dow chart. Dow closed up 132 points to 10,450. The S&P closed up 14 points to 1,106, and the Nasdaq closed up 29 points to 2,176. The Nasdaq was up the most at 1.4%. Up the most percentage-wise, anyway. So let's take a look at the Dow, see what's going on. Say MACD, the MACD has broken kind of this had this kind of downtrend line here. We've broken above that. That's good. We're still kind of hanging around up in this area of this resistance we've had as we've gone up. So we're still kind of hanging around there. See what happens. Got up to what? Almost 10,500 today. So have to wait and see if that's kind of going to be resistance. But the MACD looks good. So overall, the market was pretty good. Let's take a quick look here at the 60-minute. Okay. The RSI. Let's see. So here on the 60-minute chart on the Dow, as we've been going up, the MACD's actually been declining a little bit. We are kind of back up to these kind of downtrend line I've got drawn on the MACD here. So it looks like it kind of tried to, we started pulling back towards the last hour or so, or whatever. So like we've tried to kind of stop. We may have some support here, or we may pull back further. The RSI looks good, so at this point it's kind of either, could go either way depending on the economic news that comes out each day. Let's go over and look at the SPX real quick. Same way the SPX looks like the Dow. We've kind of broke above this kind of downtrend line I've drawn on the MACD that I use. We're hanging around up in this 1100, 1110 area. We're still hanging around up there. Market just doesn't have a lot of volume, and it doesn't seem to be in a real big hurry to go anywhere. And why is my drawing not work? There, up there. Okay. Let's look at the 60-minute for the S&P. So the S&P kind of looks like the Dow. We went up here, hit it. We've still got our lower MACD at the way up. I don't know. We may have a little bit of a pullback here. Typically, the week of Thanksgiving is pretty bullish, so maybe we'll have a little dip and then go back up Wednesday or Friday or something. I don't have to wait and see, but it but the MACD is making lower highs on the way up. It's positive. RSI looks good. Let's go over and take a look at our gold and silver ETFs. Gold's been, we've got another, it's kind of a, it's just indecisive candle here. It's kind of just neutral spinning top type like we had here, so it's hard to tell what we're doing. There's still a lot of volume in gold, but we've been on a huge run here, so you would expect at some point that it's going to at least get a little bit of a pullback. Silver has struggled there. It struggled again. It's struggling around this 1850 on the SLV, the silver ETF. So see how that turns out. See, we had 15 of the 16 sectors that we follow finished in the green today. Two of the strongest sectors were the bank index and the gold index, both up over 2%. The weakest sector today was the securities broker-dealer, which was down 0.48%. Let's take a look at the VIX. And the VIX is getting beaten up some more. Here. So the VIX was down, not 4.6%, not quite 5. We're back here, kind of this uptrend line of some MACD before. We'll see if it stops there or come down here and 20 and go back up. The volatility is really low in the market, which is, probably time to sell. So it's like, I don't know, we'll see. I'm pretty cautiously bullish. I still think we might get another pullback again, so we'll see how that goes. I did take profits in several names today, just some of my kind of bigger winners that I've been in for a while, and I don't know, I took some in BP. Oil seems to be struggling up around that $80 mark. So I went ahead and took profits in my British Petroleum or BP or whatever I know it's called. I don't know if they call it British Petroleum anymore. Maybe it just goes by BP. A lot of volume, but again, it's kind of indecisive. It may go higher, but I can always get back in on a dip or something, re-enter later. But I don't want to lose the profits I have because I've been in it for a while. Been in it since like down in here somewhere. And also on ABX, Barrick Gold. It's kind of got this dark cloud cover right here, candle formation, and then we struggled here again. I took my profits on ABX as well. Again, I've been in this one for, I think I got in somewhere down here. Again, I re-enter. I would love to be able to re-enter down here around this kind of previous resistance area. Still can't really, around this $40 mark. I love this ascending triangle, and I'd love to get in again down here. I have to wait and see. Also took my silver off today, my SLV. Again, I'd re-enter later, maybe down here, or I may just get into something else. But let's go over and look at the current market signals. We follow the point and figure charts for the Dow, the NASDAQ, the S&P. All three indices are on buy signals. The Dow point and figure price objective actually did increase today because of the rally. The new price objective on the Dow is 12,000. There is really no time frame on this. It could be, end of 2010. So it's like, that's how point and figure works. There's really no exact time frame on it. And I, not sure if we'll get there anytime soon. So we get too excited about this. But we're still on buy signals and still cautiously bullish, so it all looks good. I did notice on the NASDAQ, looked like we could be starting to have a little triangle formation setting up here, which we could break to the upside or downside. Like here, we had this triangle formation we broke to the downside on the NASDAQ. Looks like we're starting another one here. We'll have to wait and see how that falls out. All right, that's it for today. Thanks for joining me, and remember to always invest sharp.